All right, guys, we are back. We're looking at the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollar. This one definitely deserves our attention and an update on my end, because last time we were here, I was actually promoting a bearish opportunity. A short-term cycle was obviously trading sideways within this blue system. And at some point, we noticed that it failed to break. This breakout was actually a false one. We were able to filter that out with the weekly chart. So we saw that reaction here. And at that point, I was quite convinced that price has probably one more leg in the pipeline, which it almost did, right? You can see that spike here. But it was not a genuine move, but rather some noise coming on the downside. We noticed because of the bounce back. But the fact of the matter was that price was not only reacting to that 95.11, but also closing below the 200 daily moving average. So I was talking about the possibility for another downside leg, but very quickly price actually went to the other side and it began to build up some nice positive momentum. At that point, I knew that price is not going to continue to build up that downside leg, but rather completely break out of that, limitation coming from that blue system. Especially I'm talking about the 95.11 here, which was a big resistance level. So that got crashed, guys, because we had confirmation coming from the weekly chart last week. For the first time, we can see the previous 3 consecutive attempts to break through, all of which failed. However, last week we got that success. And at this point, I believe there is no major obstacle that should break, an interesting positive momentum that might be beginning to build up here. I want to take you to the big picture, because here it's as equally as interesting. Here we can note what happened last month, right? Price, and I was waiting for this, I was hoping for this, right? For price to come back up and close the monthly bar above 94.44. This is the big setup. This is one of the key levels of that big setup, black setup. And it was important for price to come back in and close the monthly bar back above that key level in order for us to get interested again on taking a bullish position here. So it not only did that, but if we take a look at this month, this current month, we can actually see that price is acknowledging, is reconfirming the break, right? Because it was starting on the downside, actually managing to trade a little bit below 94.44 at some point, but then began to bounce back up, leaving this spike here, this suspicious spike that kind of reconfirming the fact that this is a major key level, 94.44, and price is on the upside after breaking back up. So it doesn't surprise me to see this positive momentum beginning to kick in. Now, at this point, as you can see, I still have a relatively small position in place. My intentions are to push this position as big as possible, but for that I will need a smooth and nice upside trend where I'll be able to gradually increase my position. And the price target here would have to be the next major key level, 10066. I don't see any significant obstacles along the way. However, price is likely to have some technical downside corrections along the way. But at the end of the day, I expect for price to eventually reach 10066, and that's going to be my primary price target. All right, last but not least, the stop loss level. This is my initial placement, still 94.35. Once price gains some more positive momentum, I'll begin to adjust that stop loss level. That's about that for this one, guys. That's about that for today. Till next time, be well.